All right, the benefits of ownership, trust, and transparency. As far as ownership goes, the three top benefits are that followers feel enabled and empowered. Followers have lowered intentions to leave. I think we would all love to build consistency where on a time where people seem to switch jobs constantly. Of when you create that ownership, people they don't want to leave. They want to stay. They own it. Also, followers have higher levels of performance. It's kind of been shown that when there's ownership, they kind of sense their responsibility, and so they peak up, their level of performance. And to build off ownership, there's trust, and trust benefit of it is high quality leader and follower relationships. And when kind of those high quality follower leader relationships happen, then followers are then encouraged and enabled and empowered and on their own in good faith to kind of step up into extra role behaviors. One of the ways that we see this is when, it's not an employee necessarily their role to pick up the trash or clean a bathroom or clean up the kitchen or whatever in the workplace. But you find that they do that. You find that they clean up or they're picking trash up instead of just walking by it like so many other employees do. That means that they have a sense of pride, ownership of the organization. They want it to look good and be presentable for guests and other employees. Another way is that guest experience, especially if you work in ministry. Maybe you're the senior pastor. Maybe you're another type of pastor. You're not in guest relations. You don't work with hospitality. You're kind of away from that. But on a Sunday morning or even before service starts or during service, you take time to kind of roam around. If there's trash or something out of order, you clean it up, you make it look presentable, or you go in the bathroom and make sure, none of the faucets are running, or there's toilet paper in the stalls, or kind of whatever it is to make sure there's clean, or you take time to go to the doors and open it, hold, talk to people. That shows that you have a sense of ownership, that you're taking on extra role behaviors because you not only own the process, you own the place where you're at, but you also have this trust, this high quality leader and follower trust. Another thing to build ownership and trust in is transparency, as we talked about. And the benefits of transparency are organizational intelligence blossoms. I think we can all say amen to that. Wherever we work, we would love for the intelligence to blossom, to kind of get raised a level. It would be awesome. Another thing is that the actions match up with organizational values. And so what the organizations say they value and their actions actually come together. Great example of this is Enron. On their website they said they value integrity. That was one of their organizational values. Now we know the results of and how Enron crumbled is clearly their actions did not match up with that value. Another benefit of transparency is that there is a free flow of information. People have easy access to information with the organization, understanding the decision-making process, and people freely give. Because there's just transparency, there's no retaliation from being open, from reporting incidents, from correction, that it's easy to just kind of people are giving in free. And so that's authentic followership. I rely highly based on these three concepts of ownership, trust, and transparency. In the notes for this slide, there's a link to a video by Ronald Riggio, whichever way you want to say it, on good academic leadership books to read. And so maybe in this time off we have between semesters, maybe there's a book you read or a book you can ask for Christmas that you can read to kind of stay up on the academics of this leadership program we are in. Thank you.